I'm Barry, and this is October 1st, 2011, and this is my 5th official vlog. As you can see, I have not yet shaved from last weekend, and it's because some people have told me that I look distinguished, which I've never grown a beard before because in my professional context, when I'm not doing my vlog, I prefer to be clean shaven. But people have told me that I'm starting to look distinguished, so I might just go with that for a while. But what I like to do, and a lot of men here in America, what we like to do is we get together on Sunday and we like to watch the football with our friends. And usually there's maybe 2 friends or 3 or maybe up to 5 or even more. But usually it's a very intimate group of gathering with the men, and we might have a beer and maybe some pizza or chicken wings, and you watch your team. Or maybe you have a special package where you get to watch lots of football. But the point being, it's a time where you get together with your close friends and you get to watch football and you get to really pay attention to the football because that's what it's about. So fast forward all the way until the very last game of the year, and it's the Super Bowl, which has become like a national holiday. And I've never missed a Super Bowl. So what has happened with the Super Bowl is that we have the Super Bowl party. And what that means is that you're not just watching the game with 2 or 5 of your friends, but there's like 40 people in the room, and there's a lot of food, which is great, but some of the people you don't know, and furthermore, people bring their wives and their girlfriends, which I'm not a chauvinist. I think it's okay to have girls around when you watch football, but if you can follow me, you have to see my point, which is that last year at the Super Bowl party, I was in this really packed room, and it was so packed that you couldn't even walk around, which I find really frustrating. And then the person to my left on the couch was this guy. I don't know who he was, but he had a name that it was something like Schweeb, which I don't think that's his real name. And furthermore, he wasn't a very nice person. He was kind of grouchy the whole time. And he just had bad things to say about Brett Favre the whole time. And Brett Favre wasn't even in the Super Bowl. And the guy to my right, I don't know who he was at all, but he was kind of a jerk. And he was making comments about my nose and how I have a big Jewish nose, which I'm not even Jewish. Not that there's anything wrong with being Jewish. And I don't know why he was making fun of my nose. But the point was, I don't know who these people were, and my good friends, they were way on the other side of the room, and I didn't even get to hang out with them. And what I think is that this whole Super Bowl party thing has gotten way out of control. It's the most important game of the year, and you get together with a bunch of strangers, and it's so crowded you can't enjoy yourself, and I think that's stupid. And furthermore, you know, they do like all of the short film festival, which we call the commercials, in which the commercials are really good and really interesting, and you can't even hear the commercials because there's so many people in the room, and most of them don't even care about the football and certainly don't care about the commercials, and they just talk and talk and talk and talk and blah, 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 blah. It's just so loud in the room the whole time, and you can't even enjoy yourself. It's the most important game of the entire year. Why did that happen? When did the whole Super Bowl day get so blown out of proportion to where you have to be in a room full of people you don't even know and you can't even listen to the game? I think that if we're going to have a day that we designate where you're going to watch the football with 40 people and all of the girls, that it should be some game that isn't really very important. Like maybe a game in October, like week 5 or week 6 of the season. And we should designate that the official, everyone gets together and watch football day. And then for the Super Bowl, for the most important game of the entire year, you should just get together with your intimate friends. But sometimes I think that we stop thinking about why we're doing what we're doing and things get out of control, and then you just go on autopilot, and then things aren't very good, but you do it because that's how we do it. And I think we're really stupid sometimes. And we've ruined the Super Bowl. I think we've ruined the Super Bowl. It makes me mad. So my advice would be that for everyone to not have a Super Bowl party this year. And furthermore, I didn't even stay for the whole game last year. I had watched 32 Super Bowls in a row. I had never missed a Super Bowl, and I walked out at halftime, and I didn't even watch the rest of the game because I was so annoyed. And I don't want that to happen again. So everyone should not have a Super Bowl party. They should have a Week 5 football gathering for all of the strangers and women that you know. I'm Larry. I'm all flustered. I can't even say my name. I'm Barry, and this has been my vlog.